Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. I literally made it downstairs with like minutes to spare. Nick is like pushing all of those buttons. Well, I want a hug, but now I want Bubba to hug me, and this and that. And oh my goodness, I started putting him down at 7 and just got out. So how's everybody doing? How's life? Did you guys notice my mistake last week whenever I thought that book club was last Wednesday and not this Wednesday? That's showing you exactly where my mind is right now currently. I'm so excited to be chatting with you all. How's life? Are you guys also sort of like buried in absolute like heat? Because it's been hot here. Hi Alicia, happy book club day. Hi Gary. My girls are so much like that. They are 2 years apart now. They are 16 and 18. That's how my boys are going to be. Alex turns 5 tomorrow. And then Nick will turn 3 in November. 3 Cleos, but really liked it. But I might bump up the Cleos. Humidity. Yep. Hi, Donna. Yeah. So we are talking about tonight Christmas Corpse by Mona Marple. And let me know, how many Cleos is Christmas Corpse for you all? You're fine, Alicia. Speaking of Cleos, here's Miss Penelope. She wants to know what I'm doing. You say hi? Do you want to say hi? You say hi? You say hi? Yeah. Hi. Wah! But yeah. 10 Hi Ashley feels like the surface of the sun. It is disgusting outside. Absolutely just horrible. She is so cute. So cute until she starts trying to destroy my my knitting project or my crochet project. I guess I didn't bring it in here, but I'm like in the middle of multiple crochet projects. I am currently making my husband this turtle right here. And so I have my crochet basket. I just brought you guys into my bedroom tonight. So I've done the bottom part of the turtle here, and then I'm almost done with the little head. But she keeps attacking my yarn. She's very excited about my new crochet addiction. But I'm making myself a blanket, and I'm very, very, very excited about my blanket. What are you doing? 3 Cleos, loved the vibes, on the mystery. Yeah. I just love her. Yes, she's so precious. I would love to buy some things for you. Have you made blankets? I'm just now making a blanket. The blanket I am making, did I close the tab? I might have closed the tab, but I am currently making, here, I'll show you guys. I know that this is not what y'all came for, but this is my new hyperfixation. So share screen. I am currently making this blanket right here. It's called the Crochet Chunky One Row Repeat Blanket. And it looks so soft, but I'm making it with this. If I go to here and I sign in, I am currently making it with this yarn right here. What do you mean that page? There it is. So it's like this beautiful, it's called Lovey, and it's just really, really pretty. But yeah, I'm currently making that right now. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. 3 Cleos in July and 4 Cleos in December. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, I would love to do that. Hi, MB. Pink and yellow. Oh, that would be so pretty together. Yeah, super pretty together. But okay, so let's start the chat about Christmas Corpse. One, this is a very, very short cozy mystery, like a lot shorter than what we're used to. And because I got the physical book, which is how I read it, and it was only 147 pages, like total. So it's very, very thin. The setup is welcome to Candy Cane Hollow, where every day feels like Christmas. Holly Wood, yes, that's her real name, is driving home for Christmas and not feeling too happy about the empty house waiting for her. When her car skids into a snowbank, she's rescued by a sweet old lady who promises her name is Mrs. Claus. Holly is taken to Candy Cane Hollow to recover and finds herself in a genuine winter wonderland. As Christmas Day approaches, the grouchy medical receptionist appears to have been poisoned by a minced pie, which I've never had minced pie before. Have you guys had minced pie? I feel like I now need to have it. And to Holly's surprise, Mrs. Claus is the prime suspect. With Mrs. Claus under suspicion, Holly vows to return the woman's generosity by clearing her name. Maybe it'll impress Mrs. Claus' dimpled dish of a son, too. So, there are 9 books in this series as well. And so you can sort of do like a huge like Christmas readathon if you wanted to. The covers are a lot cuter now. Not that I don't love this cover. I mean, look, there's a little key cat in the window. This cover is really, really pretty, but it is not the cover of the ebooks or the rest of the books in the series, which I thought was really interesting. Minced pie is good and sweet. See, that's sort of the vibe I got from the book, but then every time for some reason I think about minced pie, I think it's like a meat pie, and I don't know what. Yes. Okay. Is mince the same as minced meat? My grandmother used to make them, right? Like I was like, as I was reading it, I was like, minced pie just like cold? That doesn't sound very good. And so I guess I need to here, you guys can go on the journey with me. Share screen, entire screen. Let's do minced pie. Ooh, traditional minced pie. Oh, that looks so tasty. Orange flavored, a mix of fresh and dried fruits. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would eat all of these. Absolutely. All of these I would eat. Look at those. See, but then there's this one that looks like Scottish minced round, it says. A recipe of minced beef and gravy. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? It sounds really, really good. I love the cover of your book. Thank you. I had fun designing it. It was a lot of fun. I make a great homemade chicken pot pie. I love chicken pot pie. I don't think it has meat in it. It's kind of spicy. I like spicy things too. Really, I'm just also hungry. But I really love the all of like the food that was described in this book. I kept wanting to eat like sweets, which is very, very easy for me to do because that's the like I am easily persuaded to eat or like drink something sweet or whatever that our characters are also eating or drinking. Yeah, very, very easily swayed. So I love Gary's questions. They are Absolutely fantastic. So, what is your reaction to the author's dual byline for this series? Katie Forrest writing as Mona Marple. What are your guys' thoughts of having of authors having more than one name or having more than one name on a book? It's a really good question. So like the new cover has Katie Forrest writing as Mona Marple, but when I bought the physical book, it just says that it's by Mona Marple. Um, and so what are your guys' thoughts on that? I personally was like, I understand, especially now that I am an author, I understand the if you write for multiple publishing houses, um, a lot of times they don't want the competition of your other series with the other publishing house. So they require you to have like a different pen name, which is why like Ellery Adams is also JB Stanley, or why Julian Lindsay is also Jacqueline Frost. Um, I actually started a series on here on my channel about like who's who. And so like Kate Dyer Seeley is Ellie Alexander. And so I I really want to for me as an author, I want all of my books to just be under Courtney Bradley. Like I don't want to have to um change my name. I don't want to have to, cuz it's still the same person writing it. So my Cruise and Crew series is under Courtney Bradley. My Literary Stitches is under Courtney Bradley. But yeah, it's very very interesting to see it that way. Yes, I would love the recipe. Asking my husband for Death on Deck and Deadly Drafts for my upcoming birthday. I hope you love it. I don't know what to do with my hands. I might have overdosed on the cocoa. Yeah, cocoa was mentioned a bajillion times in this book. Kept warning Coco, it's confusing to me. Yeah, sounds like an identity crisis. Pick one name, why use both? I wonder if, I think that this is self-published. But sometimes when an author is like decides to go self-published, um they want to let other people know like, hey, I also write as this person. So they can sort of like combine the two. um Normally if once people start just seeing the same thing over and over again, they can change it. Like so for example, I know that Ellery Adams purchased her, I think it was the Supper Club mystery series that she wrote under JB Stanley. I'm pretty sure that she bought her rights back, and now if you go on Goodreads or if you go on other places like that, um it is now saying Ellery Adams. And that's the same thing with Ellie Alexander's re-release of her Meg Reed Investigates series. It was written under Kate Dyer Seeley, but she now owns the rights back from, I think it was St. Martin's Press. Don't quote me on that. And so she was able to actually just re-release it with Storm Publishing under Ellie Alexander. But I'm lucky that I'm sort of a control freak, and I have only had to have one name. I can see using both names if you wrote under a different name in the past. Yeah. Yeah. And I know that authors write under different names if they have like different genres that they write under. I have seen that as well. Okay. Christmas had lost its meaning for Holly after her mom's passing. How did Mrs. Claus' benevolence and Candy Cane Hollow's storybook Christmas revive Holly's belief in magic of this season? I really, really loved watching her like in such a short book. That's also one thing, is like in such a short book, trying to have character growth and write character depth and those types of things is really, really, really hard. Um, But I think Mona did a pretty decent job when it came to getting the reader to understand where Holly was coming from, especially like having her come from like leaving work as a doctor, and then driving and being on the phone with her sister who is spending their first Christmas with their child, and all of that. You can really feel the sense of loneliness that Holly was going through. Um so I really really I liked that part of the book. I liked the found family is like one of my absolute favorite themes that a book can have, or that a series can have, because I am one of those people that I really do believe that um that family is not just blood, that family is who you invest time and love and energy in. And so I really do enjoy it when I read a cozy mystery that has found family in it. I really like that. Uh Oops, dinner's ready. Good luck back at school. See you in September. Yes, thank you. Enjoy dinner. The publishing world seems complicated. Ellie, it's so complicated. It's ridiculous. Mrs. Claus felt devoid of Holly's mom. Mrs. Claus provided structure, tradition, and a focal point. I agree. I thought it was a found family, but she seemed really close to her sister. I agree. I agree. She was very close to her sister, but then her sister was still like at arm's reach, right? Like, because she's starting a whole new chapter in her life. It was almost as though Holly was trying to um like back away from the family that she did have, because she felt as though um she might not belong. That's sort of the vibe I got from it. I don't know if anybody else got that sense from it, but that's how I did. Candy Cane Hollow shows what is possible in a neighborhood. I agree. I feel like, and I know that this is just uh very, very, I don't know. I've been, reading more about how the world is different nowadays, but I remember as a kid being like my parents being close to our neighbors, and just being able to walk into a neighbor's house and just like know the people in the neighborhood. Like, I didn't grow up with a lot of money, and so I grew up on a not so, great side of town, but I never felt unsafe. Like, everybody treated you as though you were their kid, and I really got that feeling from Candy Cane Hollow. Uh and I liked it. It didn't like part of it seemed a little bit over the top, but that's a cozy mystery, and it's a Christmas cozy. Like, it's not necessarily supposed to be, the most believable, but it still felt genuine. Mrs. Claus was such a maternal figure for Holly, and Candy Cane Hollow was so quaint and close knit. I agree, Ashley. And I loved Mrs. Claus was probably my favorite character, other than Nick's best friend. She cracked me up. But I loved Mrs. Claus. Like, I loved that she was just like, I understand you're doing your job. She constantly wanted to feed the guards that were like guarding her house. I loved that. I thought it was fantastic. Um, and she really felt like a mom, grandma type figure. And so I did really, really enjoy that. Um, According to Wiggles, your favorite Christmas song says something about you. What does Last Christmas by Wham and All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Harry say about Wiggles and Holly, respectively? So, Last Christmas breaks my heart. I saw a movie, I think it was called Last Christmas, um, like 5 or 6 years ago, and I thought it was gonna be a Christmas movie, and, while it was, it absolutely messed with me, and so now every time I hear Last Christmas, I start crying. Just automatically start just absolutely sobbing. But I think that Last Christmas shows that Wiggles is kind of lonely, and to me anyway, but also like a romantic, and I can see that from her, from uh having that song as your favorite song. And All I Want for Christmas Is You, is Holly trying to find that person that she can be herself with. Just like Gary said, Wiggles is heartbroken and Holly is looking for love. Um, I agree. What is everybody's favorite Christmas song? Um, I would love to know. I have a whole entire Christmas album that I have created. I would have to say my absolute favorite Christmas song is, where is it? Is it this one? Oh, I love that one. Christmas by Darlene Love. But oh, there are so many amazing uh Christmas songs. Like, my list has over 100. Um, I really love, okay, you don't laugh at me, but Hanson's. Have you ever listened to Hanson's Christmas album? Uh, Hanson's, I think it's called, uh, yeah, yeah, it's their Christmas album. But I am obsessed with, let's see. I want to look at all of their discography. Okay, not their 2017 Christmas album. I'm talking about their Christmas album from 1997 called Snowed In. Um, I absolutely love What Christmas Means to Me. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Can you hear it? It's so good. It's so good. Got it. I love it. I love it. I love it. My team's gonna hate me because tomorrow I'm gonna play Christmas music when I get to work. Silver Bells River. I first heard it on Ally McBeal, sung by Robert Downey Jr. I'm gonna have to look this up. You guys are gonna make me have to add to my Christmas list. Joy to the World and Sleigh Ride. I love Hanson's Christmas music. To be honest, I love them in general though. Yeah, so they're from Tulsa, where I'm from. It's like 20 minutes away from where I live. And I have seen them in concert damn near every single time they have been here in Tulsa. Okay, good. You could hear it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Snowed In, one of my absolute favorite Christmas albums of all time. Why does Nick excel at keeping his nice list but treats his naughty list like a filing chore? Who in Candy Cane Hollow is most likely to make the naughty list? Um, I feel like it's so hard to it's so easy to focus on the positive things, and it's so hard to focus on the negative things. Um, I I'm of the big belief that kindness costs nothing, and so unless somebody did something absolutely cruel and unforgivable, like, I would probably just put them on the good list, because that's just, everybody has a bad day. Everybody, eh, they're human. Um they have flaws, but you can still be a good person with having bad days or making bad decisions or whatever. That's how I feel. So I agree. Um Gary, Nick always sees the good in people. And
Door opened Alex's room door.
uh it's very hard for him to see the bad in people. And when it comes to seeing those who'd make the naughty list, like, the only person that I think would make the naughty list is Dr. Lancaster, for taking um taking Percy's life. So we've got Dr. Lancaster, who ends up being the killer of Persephone, and he is jealous because she has feelings for Nick, and he kind of wants to take control over her, and he just kind of like snapped and made that decision based on jealousy. And um to me, he wasn't naughty until he took someone's life. um but I agree, especially children shouldn't be on a naughty list. 100%. I just read The Dead of Winter, and it was supposed to be, so my other book club also had Christmas as their theme for this year, or for this month or whatever. No, I don't want to listen to it ever again. But the book that got chosen is so anti-Christmas. Like, believe you me, I talked about it in book club. But the book was called The Dead of Winter: Beware the Krampus and Other Wicked Christmas Creatures by Sarah Clegg. And it looks like this. And I hated the stories that was all about like eating children. I mean, like, it got in depth, which is also not something that I like to read. But I don't think that children should ever be on the naughty list, ever, ever, ever. Like, we never threaten our kids with like, well, Santa's watching or anything like that. No, no. He doesn't want to feel like he's neglecting someone or like have to be the disciplinary or whatever. Yeah, I agree. Did you suspect anyone other than Dr. Lancaster for Percy's poisoning? And would you have written a different ending for Dr. Lancaster? So I suspected him the moment that Persephone was killed. I do believe that part of the mystery was not really a mystery to me. I was sort of along the ride for the Christmas vibes and the characters, not necessarily the mystery, because the mystery was sort of eh. But I mean, it is the first book in a series, so I always give a little bit of grace to the first books in the series, and they're very popular. So obviously they get better and the characters grow and they get more depth and all of that. But I didn't suspect anybody else um other than the doctor. Maybe Gilbert, who did all the cooking. Maybe he could have had a crush on Percy. The only thing that I would have thought, like, I could see Gilbert being a killer if he felt like he needed to protect the Claus family. Like, I could see him protecting Mrs. Claus or protecting Nick from Persephone and her obsessions. But yeah, I can see that. I kept waiting for any other possible suspects. It could never seriously be Mrs. Claus. Agreed. I can never guess, but this time I did. Motive was a little weird. Yeah, it was a little stalkerish. Honestly, I never try to solve the mystery. I'm always there to turn my brain off and enjoy the vibes. Yeah, yeah. Which is basically how I was feeling while reading this book. Like, I read this book in one sitting, and that was nice to be able to do. Were the references to British Christmas traditions enjoyable, or would you have preferred a more universal traditions? Will you be ordering mince pie desserts for Christmas? I loved the different culture and like the way that other people do Christmas, and I just love seeing other people's celebrations. And so I really liked that. But I did have to like Google a few things whenever they were talking about like even just her job, cuz I was like, at first I was like, "Oh, she is a doctor?" And then I was like, "Okay, she's not a doctor?" Like, I went back and forth because she never just straight up said to Mrs. Claus and Nick that she was a doctor. And so because they have the different words for it. I don't remember exactly what she said she was, but I had to Google some of the things to really understand, but I also find that fun. I like, learning new things. Diva, hi. I suspected the doc pretty early on because he was acting strange. So strange. Yeah, he was just an awkward turtle. Yes, more cultural traditions would be great, like British crackers, Christmas cards. Yeah, like if you're going to immerse me in the world of a different culture or a different country, I want to be like fully immersed, like 100%, let's go kind of immersion. Bonus questions for culinary readers. Hot cocoa was served 15 times. Gary, did you really count? I love you so much, Gary. Hot cocoa was served 15 times in this book. Do you like your hot cocoa with water or milk? And what toppings or mix-ins do you favor for flavor? So, I love hot cocoa. I prefer it with milk, and I love all different types of toppings. So, fun fact, so Nick was born in November of 2022, and so we had my baby shower for him in, I believe it was the beginning of October, and I requested that my baby shower be Christmas themed. And so I made everybody wear Christmas sweaters. We did Christmas like hands-on crafts. We had like Christmas food, like, and then my sister made a hot cocoa bar for everyone with like crushed up peppermints and different types of marshmallows and white chocolate. You could melt it. Like, she went all out and even got like these little um portable Christmas cups that everybody could take, and it was so good. But I love hot cocoa so much. It's so flippin' tasty. I'm sorry I keep yawning. I've been up since like 4:45. Um Milk with a Cool Whip or whipped cream topping. Yes. Milk and homemade whipped cream. I just love hot cocoa. And I like thicker, richer hot cocoa. So like I'm not gonna have like a whole entire cup of it, but like a small cup with like the perfect amount of toppings. I like like the little baby chocolate chips. So good. So good. Milk with whipped cream, maybe some peppermint shavings for garnish. Yes, I love that so much. Overall, I thought that this was a good kind of Christmas read in the middle of July. I enjoyed it. Are you guys going to continue the series? Let me know. I don't know if I'm going to continue this series or if I'll like pick it up in July every year, or if I want to read a short Christmas themed book in December for Cosmos. I might pick it up. But yeah, I thought that this was a fun sort of cool breeze in the middle of a very hot and humid uh year summer. Guys, words are hard. But I do want to remind you guys that we are not having book club for August. I'm already on day 3 back at work, and I am exhausted. Having to talk to so many people all day after I've had like 6 weeks of like being by myself and just writing and doing things on my own. Man, so tired. But I have videos coming out, and if you guys haven't checked out my new website, you guys should. It's just courtagonist.com. I revamped it, and so it has blog posts on it that sort of dive deeper than what my videos are and different things like that. So you guys can go and check that out in August while we are taking a little break from book club. But I will see you guys on Instagram and in the comments, and you guys can always message me anytime. But I am going to curl up with my current read, which is Whiskey Business by Adrienne Andover, and probably fall asleep pretty quickly. But yeah, we've got Alicia saying, "Will continue, but not right away." I think I am. It could be a cute palette cleanser. Yeah. Bop until September. Yes. Thank you guys so much for coming. I love you all so much. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye.